Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Zach Campson, and today I'm going to show you a quick little video, me talking over the process it took to put together this quick little painting of this mountain meadow type of scene. Hey everybody, welcome back. Like I said in the beginning intro here, we're just going to watch me put together this little painting I did in one sitting. I believe it took about 3 hours, 3.5 hours to just jam this out. While I was painting this, just before going into it, I just, when you get into this headspace, you really, you need to push some paint, you need to make something, you're a little bit tired of painting on the paintings you've been working on for the last week, couple of weeks, month, so it's always good to sort of relax and chill out and enjoy the process that is just painting and creating something. So I saw this beautiful scene captured on Instagram, and I thought it would just make a fantastic painting. And so I didn't feel like spending a lot of time, drawing up a thumbnail and sketching out, being meticulous about it. I just wanted to go in Alla Prima style, wet on wet, and really punch out this painting in one sitting. And what that means is it just means I'm gonna have to mix a lot more paint than usual. I'm gonna have to paint a lot more thicker than I would, especially for a first layer. Generally, speaking about oil paints, you never really want to paint incredibly thick, especially on the first layer, because if you work in layers, you got that really thick layer there, and means you're gonna have to go thicker over the top of that already thick layer. Otherwise, if you go thinner layer on top of that thick layer, that thinner layer is going to dry faster than that layer below it, which is thicker. And what that means is that when that thicker layer sets over time, it's going to stop moving and it's going to crack that thinner layer on top of it. And so I just really wanted to punch out this one layer. Boom, there it is. I'm happy with it. Well, that was the idea. That was the idea I had going into it. I think it worked out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the way that this painting came about. You can see that I initially started with the drawing, and then I worked over to the darks. I keep in mind I've pre-mixed all my colors on my palette and keep on mixing all the colors in my palette because I'm using such copious amounts of paint to layer on top of each other so that they don't become muddy into each other by them blending too much. And that happens when you're not using enough paint on top of that. There's different techniques you can utilize when talking about Alla Prima or wet on wet that can really help you get the painting across. But essentially, just get comfortable with the idea that paint is gonna push into each other and colors are gonna push into each other. So you gotta be really mindful about that and really careful with the way you apply the paint, so that you don't just push these colors all together and make this mud-like color. So yeah, focusing on those darker areas first, and then you can see I'm just jumping around, just really enjoying my time painting this little painting here. There's not a whole lot of incredibly in-depth thought process behind it. It's just intuition, really, just the way I've painted over the course of my life, and just paintings that I've done before. I've just translated into being able to bring this painting into fruition, into real life, really, from imagination, from photo reference to painting here. But that transitional process, yeah, we all know what that's like. But yeah, overall, I'm really stoked with the way this came about. And it seemed to be really received quite well from a lot of people. A lot of people told me how much they really love this painting, and that's the really funny thing about pumping out these paintings that you're just trying to enjoy and not really think about too much is they end up being your best. I don't know why that is. I don't know how that works out, but more often than not, the paintings that you put less intensive energy into seem to always go about the route of being your most favored works among your peers and viewers and patrons. I don't know why that is. I think that's just a law of nature, to be honest. But yeah, no, I think a lot of these greens are a bit punchy, but it all came together really, really well. I'm really happy with the way that it all came about. So I know this was only a short video, but I felt like this painting just required a short video. I didn't think it was that in-depth that it needed a 3-hour long version, a real-time painting version. But if you really want that, I can put that up. I can put that together for you guys. But let me know in the comment section below. Talking about the comments though, if you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you really like my channel and see what I'm doing, I also have a podcast I'm doing with my beautiful fiance, Avalon. Painter and Poet is what it's called. A new episode will be out really shortly, talking about a whole range of different things in this podcast going forward, so I'm really excited about that, as well as a bunch more backlog of painting videos that I've been recording, just been waiting my editing bay to just hit finish and render for you all to watch. So look out for those. Those will be really exciting to watch when they come out. Otherwise, hit subscribe, hit the bell. I really appreciate every single one of you clicking on this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.